Hello and welcome back to the Frozen Biscuit. I'm Noah Suits here, my co-host Zachary James. Today we are talking about the St. Louis Blues. The Blues brought in some legends in the offseason, and they also extended Robert Thomas. We'll start off with the Robert Thomas signing, 8 years, $8 million. Zach, what are your thoughts on the signing?
I think it's great for St. Louis. He was insane last season. He ended up scoring a lot.
20 goals, 57 assists, and 77 points.
Yeah, a lot of points for that team. But I think putting in Thomas for a long-term extension is really helpful towards them. And also, even though they didn't give him a no trade clause, I feel like he will stay with the Blues for the remainder of that deal, which goes for a while. It will kick in after this year and will go to the end of the 30-31 season.
Speaking of legends, we have some legends on this team. Few former Islander legends, Nick Leddy and Thomas Greiss. Nick Leddy is steady as it could be. He messes up sometimes, and you get mad at him for it. I used to hate Nick Leddy at some points in my life, at some points when he was on the Islanders. But he's very steady. He's a very speedy defenseman. He's a great two-way defenseman for this team. Thomas Greiss, on the other hand, solid backup. I would want him back on the Islanders if we ever traded Varlamov. I love Thomas Greiss, but Sorokin had to come in, and that's why we gave up Thomas Greiss. So back to the more important topics on this Blues team. How long and how much should Vladimir Tarasenko get paid? I'm going to say it's going to be, I don't think he's staying in St. Louis. He's coming here. He's coming here. He's not staying there. Zach, what are your thoughts on this topic?
I agree with you. I don't know if he's going to go to the
Yo, you said agreed.
Well, I don't think he's going to stay. They kind of have to choose either O'Reilly or Tarasenko because they do end up have to pay Jordan Kyrou after the season. But, especially seeing he heated up right at the end, but for the first half, he didn't look as well. I would see a couple of teams trying to go out for him, but maybe a cheaper deal because he's still being paid $7.5 million this season. So maybe like a 3x4 would make sense.
I think he's going to want more money. He's going to want a lot of cash. The Blues don't have a lot of cap space. I feel like they got to free up some cap. You know the worst contract on this Blues team is Brandon Saad. Man is getting paid $4.5 million for 4 years and has a no trade clause.
I don't know, maybe. I think he's worth it, especially seeing how this team is relatively young. But you maybe move some people because you still have Shen, who has a no trade clause, and Thomas for a long period of time. Plus, you will most likely re-sign Kyrou after the season. But yeah, try to free up some cap space. You got a good defensive core too. So I think this Blues team could be really good.
Let's head down to the Nets. Let's talk about their goalies. Jordan Binnington, man, had an up and down season last year. Not very great. You think he's the Blues starter after getting rid of who's their goalie? Who is it?
Ville Husso.
Yes. I feel like they should have kept Husso.
I agree. They probably should have kept Husso and have him like split time. But Binnington, if he can get back to that 2019 play, I think he can be really good. And if not, you can have Grice back him up for a couple of games.
That's a tough contract. 5 years, $6 million for Bennington.
Plus a no trade clause in there too.
Ooh, that's rough. That's a very rough contract.
So as a Blues fan, you're just hoping that that gamble pays off. But seeing that they have great defense and offense ahead of him, like having Torrey Krug, Justin Falk, bringing in Nick Leddy, and keeping Colton Parayko for a long time, I think he'll have a good chance of getting back to that old form.
The Blues made a couple of big trades last offseason, bringing in Pavel Buchnevich from the Rangers. This team had a very good year last year. Very solid. I can see them moving up a spot in the Central Division. Zach, what are your thoughts on the Blues this season?
Yeah, I see him being second in that division, probably just behind the Avs. Maybe they can maybe even get first, seeing how well-rounded that team is. Yeah, seeing in the Central, most of the good teams are really well-rounded all around their lineup. So the fact that the Blues and the Preds, who we talked about last episode, are being so well-rounded and kept up so well, as a good sign for playoff intentions and getting back to the cup.
I feel like the Blues, point-wise, I'm going to say 103 to 106. This Blues team could be dangerous. I feel like this Blues team is a really good competitor for the Colorado Avalanche.
I agree. I see him actually getting more. I see him in like the 110 range. Not President's Trophy winners by any means, but like maybe like 107 to 112 points. I can see that happening for the Blues.
This team is scary on paper, and they could provide a little scare for those Avalanche fans. They're probably still celebrating their cup. They're probably still going wild. Props to Devon Taves. We'll talk about them soon. And what do you think the Blues? Do you think the Blues? I think the Blues need more defense, if anything.
I disagree.
I don't like the defense.
I mean, of the three, yeah, probably. But I think their defensive core as is actually really good.
They did lose Alex Pietrangelo to the cap hell Vegas Golden Knights. But we will see what this defense brings to this team. Bringing in Nick Leddy is a big boost for him. Bringing in that good D pair. Probably, I'm going to say Nick Leddy will probably like go with Torrey Krug, and because you have two big defensemen in Colton and Nick. Those are two really big defensemen.
I see the pairing of Justin Falk and Torrey Krug, and then Parayko with Leddy instead.
Oof, that would work because Falk is really fast, and so is Leddy. So you don't want to put them together. This team, we will see what we never know. You never know with these teams. It could either make the cup, lose in the first round. You never really know.
Yeah, but seeing the way things are looking for the Blues, I'm excited for this team.
I'm also excited for this team. They have a great team. So we will wrap it up there. It has been another very fun episode. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep commenting your hot takes in the comment section. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Hold up. Breaking news. We have a special guest on Friday. Be prepared. Live streaming, maybe. You never know. Be prepared. Friday, 5 Pacific time, 8 Eastern time.
The next network is coming on with us. Be ready, because it's gonna be nice and fun. It will be so much fun. They are amazing people, and I can't wait to have them on our show.
Yes. And that's where we talk Caps, baby. So shout out to those Caps fans in the comments who are commenting about the Caps. There we go.
You will see it. You'll see it tomorrow. You'll see the Caps tomorrow.
Yes, thank you so much for watching again. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. Again, hot takes. And when we do live stream with the next network, you can feel free to ask them questions. We will take it from there. But yeah, thank you so much. And goodbye.
And goodbye.